over. So we're sitting at 7 million market cap. Everything's green. I always love that. 342K volume, very healthy. And if you look over here at the transactions, you can see all of these. Look at all these buys. Every buy here with a star next to a little fish or whatever the icon is, a whale or a shrimp, whatever it may be. And for people who don't know, each icon means a different size in holder. So a shrimp is like a very small holder, and it basically says right here, a shrimp is $250 to $1,000 bought or sold, and then a fish is $10 to $250 bought or sold. A dolphin is 1,000 to 10,000. A whale is 10,000 plus or more. So you can see down here, each one of these holders that has a star next to them is a brand new one. That's a lot right there. So they're kind of just, pouring in. And this is what you want to see at this stage, where people are just, they're finding it and flooding in. Like this one, $100, beautiful. Even these little guys, like $3, I don't know, $168, 4,000. See, you want all these different size holders and buys. That's the sign of a very healthy chart, you could say. And we're hitting 7.2 right now. Let's go down a little further. It's good to see, man. Just a bunch of new holders joining the chart. And that's, what that tells me. Here's another one just now, 35 seconds ago. Brand new holder, $878. You love to see it. All the different size buyers, right? This is what's going to create strong floors. Look at how strong of a floor we're creating right here around the 6.5 to 7.5 million market cap range, right? Just all these new holders just coming in and forming this new floor that we're going to continue just to go higher. So that's what you want to see with a kind of like a viral meme coin. And the chart just looks beautiful, guys. We're so close to breaking all-time highs. And everybody understands that once you break that all-time high, it's kind of like that psychological thing where the market just goes, oh shit, it's breaking loose, and then people just start funneling it. And it's already happening by the chart, the way that you see the chart. People can't ignore this, and they see it, and they know what the fuck is about to happen with the $7 million market cap coin. They're used to buying 20 million plus market cap coins, and especially in, let's say, altcoins and stuff, where most of these coins are already in the billions or hundreds of millions, 50 million plus market cap coin. If you find a 50 million market cap altcoin on Coinbase, that's a micro cap, right? So what you're looking at here with fefe, I mean, this is a micro cap. Altcoin bros would call this like what is it called? I forget. There's a name. Oh, a nano cap. Yeah, where it's super small. But yeah, guys, things look good. Everybody that has basically held out throughout this whole time, had conviction, knew what it was. They are seeing the power of conviction, doubling down on your conviction and just working for your bags. I mean, you do have to find the right play and the right narrative. You can't just do this with any coin and expect it to work. But if you get good at finding the coins that are going to be powerful, that have the strong enough narrative, and then you stick with them with that conviction, that's how you win. So a lot of people are doing that with fefe. and I'm very, very, very proud and happy to be a part of it with you guys. Um, we're doing something that is historic. Each and every single one of you are part and early in something so big, like Pepe might be, like how Pepe is really going to be a big coin, like Dogecoin. You know how Shiba Inu, right? And I said, and was a little hesitant on might be for Pepe because I'm not trying to say Fefe is anything like Pepe or going to be. I'm just saying, but Fefe follows in Pepe's shadow, and it is coin. So if Pepe is going to be $1 trillion coin in the future someday, or $100 billion coin, let's just start with that. 80, 50 to a $80 billion coin. What do you think Hoppy and Fefe are going to be, right? What do you think when people think that there's no top for Pepe? What do you think Pepe is going to be when it finally hits $1 trillion market cap? Where do you think Hoppy and Fefe could be? Multi billions. These are multi-cycle coins, and do you if you think $1 trillion for Pepe is crazy, when Pepe just created, so it's a brand new meme coin, and it's already let's see, a 4.41 billion market cap meme coin, and it came to life during the bear market and ran to billions, right? The impossible. So what do you think's going to happen during the bull run? And what do you think's going to happen cycle after cycle from now? You don't think that Pepe can't reach a trillion when there's companies out there like Nvidia that have 3 trillion that are literally more than the entire size of crypto? What do you think happens when money, actual money, starts flooding into crypto? Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, right? And the biggest of the biggest meme coins are going to be some of the largest shareholders in that money in the market, right? Because these meme coins are just such a large part of crypto, and it's where money flows. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. What's good, Wizard?
Hey guys.
Nothing much, man. Just chilling, enjoying the chart, enjoying October. It's truly been October for us, at least here with Fefe, and I'm sure a lot of other people. But it's good to see, man.
Yeah, Fefe has been holding so good despite BTC volatilities.
Yep.
So it represents the strength of the high tier frogs that
Yep.
we're in.
Yep.
And a couple of months ago, I think it was like two months ago, uh, influential people. I'm not gonna say their names, but they mentioned the rotation to the high tier frogs was gonna happen, and that's
It's
what we're
happening.
seeing right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's happening.
I was looking at actually Pepe right now, and Pepe, Hoppy, and Fefe are all pumping, by the way. And funny thing is, Pepe is actually pumping the most right now. It's up 13% for the past 24 hours, which is huge. Um,
Awesome.
yeah, and that means we're probably going to get a massive pump here with Pepe. I mean, with Hoppy and Fefe. And also, when I'm looking at the transactions, it seems like we're getting a lot of new holders in Pepe. So that's super bullish because Pepe is already big as fuck, right? So if you're getting new holders on Pepe, a lot of them, which is to be expected, but it's just a good sign, right? Um, and I follow a guy, I forget his name, on Twitter, but he's always posting updates on the holding count on Pepe going up. So it's really good to see that Pepe is growing because that's also going to be Fefe growing, and we can see it correlating to us, you know. So
Yeah, I see Pepe has an inverted shoulders, which since it's a big meme coin, it could be real pretty reliable. You know, the bottom it's a bottom pattern
Yeah.
called the inverted and shoulders,
Okay.
in which you have like the lowest low and then a higher low, and then you have to break the last high to confirm the pattern.
Huh.
So it's on its way to, yeah, to confirmation, and that would be like the catalyst so that the three frogs moon. So let's see.
Yeah. Well, that would be beautiful. I'm sure a lot of people are would be happy to
Yeah.
see all three of the frogs take off. And it's cool to see that there's people out here on YouTube showing support. There's people on Twitter, on TikTok. You know, we're everywhere. So, yep. And also, if there's any Reddit wizards out there, if there's any guys with that good Reddit karma, and you know how to get up on those posts, and they allow you, yeah, that would be awesome. Or if you know how to start a fefe community, we'll be out there and supporting on Reddit. I just don't know how to do Reddit, man. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, no idea.
I feel like it takes a lot of time too. But there's Reddit people out there apparently. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a thing. um, but yeah, that's all I really have to say, man. I'm sure you guys are all pretty stoked right now, and you know it's pretty self-explanatory. We're just gonna keep doing the same thing we've been doing. Um, so if there's anything you want to say, Wizard, yeah,
Yeah, we just have to keep creating awareness and educating new people about the high tier frogs and the strong narrative. You know, because that's the most important thing in a coin, the narrative, and then comes the strong community, and you know, it's gotten so this far because of its narrative. It's
yeah.
so rock solid.
Yep. And it was crazy because, like I was saying, bro, tell me what you think about this. Did you see that video I did on where I looked up Matt Fury and um, on Google and I saw about the mind viscosity being right there that his I don't know if this is his only Instagram, but from what it looks like, the only Instagram that I've seen from him, it's literally dedicated to mind viscosity. You know? Let me see here. Where is it? I mean, it popped up last time. Let me see. Matt Fury. See, the way that it popped up for me was I typed in Matt Fury email, and then when I went down, I saw his website, and then you see Mind Viscosity by Matt Fury. It's like, oh, mattcoineth.net. Like, what? Feels good, man. I don't even know what the fuck this is. What? I've never seen this before. Okay, maybe that's not what I was looking at. Okay, so here it is. I scrolled down and I saw this Matt Fury, Man Viscosity. I'm like, what? I'm like, why is it? That's awesome. And then bam, I was like, oh shit. So that's crazy because literally it says his name here, but his, I guess, what do you call this? Um, the other, you have two names, you know, like kind of how on Instagram. So, but the other one's my viscosity. So that was pretty sick. And then when I went up here and I clicked on his website, you go over here and you see it says art, merch booth, fan club, mind viscosity, and the Night Riders. And I was like, damn, that's so cool that he has both of those books up there, you know, kind of listed. You click on mind viscosity, you get into his website, you see there's the book for sale, $39.99, and it explains, you know, mind viscosity. This is a collection of paintings, a one-man bestiary of monsters, weirdos, beasties, and anthropomorphs, all painted in Fury's meticulous brand of representational surrealism. And then it says Fury's cheerful, anthropomorphic comics character, Pepe the Frog, became a meme that was appropriated by hate groups as seen in the documentary Feels Good Man, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. So it's like crazy banger the fact that they're um, talking about Pepe, when starting to describe mind viscosity. And so Fury's recent paintings reflect this experience. So, and they're talking about this book, the recent paintings. So it's like, holy shit, mind viscosity is literally derived from Pepe the Frog. And then you go over here. This is a showcase for an unsettling mandarin. Mandarin, or I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it basically means like creepy or weird, something like that, strange. So this is a showcase for an unsettling mandarin. Creatures seem to be hiding their true intentions, which is exactly how Pepe kind of looks with his smile. That the the meme that you see, where he's kind of like oddly smiling. You feel like there's something he's thinking while smiling, behind that smile. And I think that's exactly what Matt Fury's getting at with the mind viscosity thing with these characters, right? It's a showcase of an unsettling mandarin of creatures that seem to be hiding their true intentions. And if you look at uh, Fefe and all the other characters, or at least on this cover too, you can kind of see that when you kind of look at their smiling faces, right? Anyways, Fury is plumbing darker depths in these works despite the painting's inviting colors and friendly cartoon iconography, or however you say that. So it's cool. It's like almost like we could make that our mission. Like, um, this art was inspired by the things that have happened to Pepe the Frog, and Matt Fury wants to turn light of that, or into good, and make good of Pepe, right? And so we then can take this mind viscosity book that is kind of like a representation of the past of Pepe, and be the light, turn it into something good, which is the Fefe community and Fefe, and being love and family. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's the perfect, and that's what we were already doing, right, Wizard?
Yeah, Fefe to me, he looks like a charming frog, and we can see the picture where he's like lying down in his side. He's like it looks like a Deadpool like light.
Yeah.
So Pepe is a really cool frog.
It's really cool.
Just like Brand's PFP.
Yeah, and I think it's insane because it's not just like Fefe is another frog or another from just some other book with like art creations. No, this book, it literally is derived from Pepe the Frog. It literally says here in this description, right? It talks about Pepe. Therefore, Fefe, that frog character by Matt Fury, is made after Pepe. So
Absolutely.
that's fucking crazy. Like that's a done deal right there. Like he was derived from him, and so and that's kind of cool too because it's like apparently Hoppy was the inspiration for Pepe, and Fefe was, and then Pepe was the inspiration for Fefe. So they all three, huh?
Which I find actually really, it just helps to explain the narrative and the power of the narrative in my imagination.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking, I don't know if anybody's watched the documentary, which I recommended a couple of actually about a month ago. Still recommend it. I think you can watch it on YouTube for free. I purchased it on Amazon, but it's an interesting thing because the documentary is really about his attempt trying to wrestle. His story about wrestling, Pepe from the far right neo Nazis, and I still think it's interesting that they tagged the I guess you say the restoration of the meme, to the Hong Kong democracy movement, which was that's what I learned about Pepe. Was not from I didn't know anything about the alt right and Fortran until I listened to the documentary.
Yeah.
So I always saw Pepe as a symbol of freedom and democracy and liberty, and so that's how I always. And what's I think very interesting is that when you find out about when you read about the Hong Kong influence, is it's the sad Pepe that was the most popular.
Huh.
Which is very interesting. That was because they theorized about why it became a meme and why it would. Primarily, it's because it's very easy to draw. You can take a can of spray paint, and you can draw Pepe in 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing in these type of protest movements, But I'm just fast. But he said something. Fury said something that made me think. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm connecting the dots correct. Now think about this. We got mind viscosity. We have our mind, but viscosity, which is a measure of a fluid's ability to flow. I'm not a scientist, but basically, viscosity. Cream is thicker than water, and it's viscous, right?
Yep.
So he's talking about the mind, and the mind being, viscous, and the mind being able to, I guess, flow or adapt or something. So it's like, I'm not sure where
you could almost look at it like this is the mind, like the transition of like Pepe into fefe is like the transition of going from like the old that was used by the bad group into like the new that's no longer used by the the 4chan or whatever.
Exactly. Well, he made one line that stuck out to me. He said he was intrigued by the notion of the circularity in life. So I thought about this. He draws a picture, just a simple little cartoon picture, that somehow gets picked up on 4chan, somehow gets all wrapped up in the 2016, because they mashed him up with Trump. That was what and then Hillary Clinton started making comments about the alt-right, and then it blew up, right?
Yeah.
And then it became this thing that he had nothing to do with. And then then a few years later, Pepe is salvation comes through Hong Kong, and all through this, he's starting to work on the art for Night Riders,
Huh.
And so you can see how he's going. So when he talks about the circularity, and you see the imagery of circles in mind viscosity,
Yep.
So he's intrigued about something. So this idea of Pepe going from innocent to evil, and then back to innocent, or a hero, if you will, and now something else, and so now he's got these new iterations of Hoppy, though Hoppy was before and Hoppy came afterwards.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. And then fefe, So I just find there's something here, and I think there's.
Well, and that's the cool thing is like they don't just
There's cool ways we can spin it. We can spin this just a
well,
number of different ways.
The thing is like the time, like just because Hoppy came first doesn't mean it necessarily is the most valuable, where
Right.
and that's a cool thing, because now it's not it's not set or what is it called, like there's no boundaries to like, oh yeah, it has to be, this is the first one created, this is the second, this is the third, and this is how they're going to be in size. No, it's like, hey, Pepe was the famous one. It's like, it is what it is, and that's the biggest and that's the most respected one that we're going to respect.
When it became recognized.
Yeah, it's the one that we're all here
It became
for.
a viable meme, right?
It's the only reason Hoppy and Fefe are here in the first place, So, but you could say, oh, well, the only reason Pepe is here is because of Hoppy. So, I mean, I don't know. But regardless,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, and you can
Yeah.
see it by the chart, right? And Pepe is going to be massive. Hoppy will be massive. Fefe will be massive, and they're all just they're gonna all have different reasons why they're special,
Yeah.
too. Within the Matt Fury metaverse. So and this is just
Yeah.
we just keep finding more and more things, a more and more like lore or depth to these books, whether it's the Boys Club, the Night Riders, or Mind Viscosity, and it really is silly for anyone to think like any one of these books is less important than the other. Like, who knows what Matt Fury was thinking, or how much effort, or how much they mean, or what kind of meaning he put behind any one of these books, whether it's Mind Viscosity, or the Boys Club, or the Night Riders. Maybe the Night Riders means a shitload to him in a certain way. Maybe it like reminds him of riding bikes with his friends. Maybe Mind Viscosity reminds him is like it says right here. It's a recent. It's Fury's recent paintings reflect this experience of the documentary Feels Good Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the things that happened with Pepe the Frog. So it's like that's huge as well. Like who's to say like dude, that's also important. So it's like and Pepe of course with the Boys Club is important. So it's like each one of these have a massive speculative value or a value to them that you could that is going to be assigned to them, over the course of this bull run and forever on. Because Matt Fury's work is going to be timeless, right? So even after he dies, these meme coins and his work will actually become more valuable after he passes away. That's the funny thing.
For sure.
Yeah. So it really is timeless. Yeah. So
Yeah. I just find it really, really intriguing.
oh yeah, it's fun stuff, man, and it's a crazy time to be alive because this is I feel like the first time we actually get to invest into and speculate on meme coins and culture in a unique way like this on our own terms with like with technology rather than relying on something controlled and built and that's been around and is heavily manipulated like the stock market or maybe the housing market or whatever, gold, so we can come here and literally pull out of our asses a fucking meme coin and send it to billions, and trade it and invest into it, and it's just crazy, If you told people that we'd be doing this 50 years ago, they'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd be like,
Well,
keep smoking that crack, buddy.
yeah. Yeah, no joke. Yeah.
But
Well, I'm close to finishing up this long form article number 3, I guess, and I'm still going down this narrative of fefe for the common folk, the common man, and I still see it that way. I see our whole movement, fefe movement. If I can call it a movement, I will. It's just like because I'm like. Yeah, eventually, it's great to have a coal to shout us out and say, hey, I like this one, because they have the influence, they have they can bring the attention that we need, but that's not going to make the community necessarily any stronger. That's not going to make Fefe's narrative any stronger. That's just going to bring some attention for a short amount of time until the coal goes on to something else.
yeah, exactly.
It's just and so it's of course hopefully us being able to take advantage of those opportunities as much as possible when they pop up, sure, and and to roll it into the next phase. But anyway, so that's my thing is like I'm going to continue to kind of push the it's like it's for the everyday folk. It's for the degens who are grinding away. It's for the people who came into cryptocurrency because they need to they have a dream. Maybe it's buying a house, maybe it's getting a car, maybe it's doing their daughter's education, maybe it's anything, right? But they have a dream and they have a purpose of why they got into it. It's not just about getting a Lambo, although fine, you want a Lambo, go ahead, fine. But it's just like the crypto, and the entire movement is so much bigger than that. It drives me crazy. You go into these spaces. I just go in these spaces and I just want to shoot myself sometimes. What are you guys talking about? What meaningless shit?
I know, bro.
It's like listening to a bunch of. I made a comment. I was like, no, I'm aged. I'm 65. I'm a boomer. And we used to talk about how So if there's anybody who's offended, I apologize, but get over it. About the moms when I was a kid. The moms going to the hair salon and just gossiping and backbiting and talking about this. And it's like that's what these spaces are half the time. It's just like
Yeah.
yeah, and there's some really good ones though. I do like it, and I like the fact that we're popping in some of the good ones, and having some connection there. But there's some of them are just like, what a fucking waste of time.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I'm not a big space guy.
And how they get so many followers, I have no damn. Maybe they made a famous call and they were able to, they were able to parlay that into a following.
Yeah. They usually do something big and that helps them. Or maybe they're very entertaining. That's another reason. Or they have a lot of good knowledge. They sound smart. There's many different reasons. And it could be a mix of all those things.
I like David. What's his name? I can't pronounce his last name. Gottenstein.
Oh yeah. DG.
I like him a lot. Yeah, he's smart. He's damn sharp actually.
Yeah, he's
I like listening.
polished for sure.
Yeah, and the people that have been around for a long time are really who know the stuff. I like listening to them, and their spaces are usually fairly entertaining.
Yep. Yeah, well, and if you guys buy the book too, then there's more you can see. He doesn't show you everything there is on the internet because then what's the point of buying the book? So you gotta buy the book. Yeah, you gotta buy the book to see everything. If you want to see fefe and whatnot. Because guess what? He's not gonna show you the good stuff. Fefe is the good. Yeah, that's all I really have, I guess. It was good talking to you again, Brent and Wizard, Dodo. Good to see you. We're just gonna keep on grinding, keep doing our thing. Much love to Brent, Wizard, Dodo, Chef, Dima, Helmet, Casey. I see you guys grinding. I see you guys in the in the Telegram and on the timeline. You guys are real ones. So, man, I'm looking at these characters, and they're pretty dope. Like this one right here, it's like a lizard or something. Oh, that's sick. I can like turn the page like that. And look at that, Jar Jar Binks. But this lizard one looks fucking sick. But yeah, there's a lot of characters. But there's only 3 high T frogs. Oh shit, there's a face hugger too. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna end the space there. Much love, everybody. Let's keep doing the thing. And I'll see you guys in Telegram right now. I'll hop on there and we'll start raiding. And yeah. Alright, guys. Peace.